Welcome to Kansas City. It's draft day. It's finally here. We've been picking apart these kids. They've been going up the board, down the board, and everywhere. But today is about celebrating the journey, these young studs, everything they've given, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the commitment to what they love. And we're going to have a big show today. We have a Commanders superstar. He was taken #2 in the draft when COVID was happening, so this wasn't it. Roger Goodell was eating blue M&Ms in his basement. Do you remember that? Chase Young is here, along with his super agent, Klutch Sports mogul, Rich Paul, who is changing the game. He has so much stuff going on, I don't even know what to ask him. Hit us up at Up and Adam Show with your thoughts, plus the best wideout prospect in the draft, Jaxon Smith-Njigba, and the corner who could be taken as the first DB off the board, Devon Witherspoon. Let's go. We're here in Kansas City, right by the stage, where it's all going to go down tonight. It is beautiful. Kansas City doing a beautiful job. They just had the Super Bowl parade here, of course. Travis Kelce's probably going on no sleep for the next 48 hours. As we look behind us at the fountains, we've got the draft stage. Roger Goodell, I'm sure, ready and suited and booted to maybe he'll do some TikTok dances out there or not. What's cool? What's cool in these streets these days? I don't know. But we're going to get to some amazing guests today. And there's thousands of people that'll be here. There's a grass knoll. Everybody will be watching all the action on. And we are excited to have some awesome, awesome guests. So I want to get you guys set for all of that. No crazy news today. We know Will Levis was supposed to join our show. Last minute couldn't make it, but we're wishing him all the best luck tonight. He could go #2 to the Texans. Will Levis could slip to the middle of the first round and go to the Patriots, who apparently had some interest in it. So we'll see. The music is starting. It's a live show. We're here. Oh, is that how we feel? Kansas City? We're going to take a break, and we'll be back after this on Up and Adams. Bam. All right, we are on live television. This is the Up and Adams Show. This is the draft stage. This is Kansas City, and this is the Klutch Empire. Klutch Sports Group. We got Klutch Athletics. It's all in the mix. Everybody knows super agent, game-changing, superstar. I don't even know. Renaissance man. What do you want to be called, Rich Paul?
Just a hard worker.
A hard worker.
Yeah.
A hard worker. And Mr. Chase Young is here as well. Commanders defensive superstar, taken #2 in the draft. How long ago now? 3 years ago?
We're going on year 4. Yeah, we're going on year 4. It's crazy.
You guys are both here. We appreciate you. And this is Klutch has taken over the NFL draft. Talk to us about what's going on.
It's a lot happening. I mean, for us, today we launched Klutch Athletics, which is obviously totally separate from the company of representation, but we partnered with New Balance, and I think we have a pretty disruptive but exciting new sportswear brand that's bringing a voice back to the athletes. So I'm really happy about that.
What do you mean by disruptive?
Well, I think for a long time now, the athlete has been without his voice. Training, performance training, adding some cool to that. And so, as you'll see when you come by the pop-up today, we're bringing that back. And so I'm really excited about that. I was birthed an athlete, still an athlete in my mind. And this is not just for, obviously, we have Chase Young here, who's an amazing athlete. We feel like the world are full of athletes. Moms, dads, uncles, cousins, firemen,
TV hosts,
et cetera, TV hosts, etc. You cover the ground. I just saw you call an audible just now. So you are an athlete.
Right. Rich Paul, talking me up. You partnered with Chase Young on an incredible project. You've got the whole New Balance thing. You're in the lab working on a cleat prototype.
I am. It's I'm just really blessed for the opportunity. I feel like me, like Rich said, having a voice, and I can explain to them what we need like on the field in terms of cleats, in terms of the bottom plate of the cleat, what we like in terms of, even tying my shoelaces always come untied, having something for that. So in terms of, the voice, for the athlete, I feel like that's a big part of making the cleat.
Now, Klutch Athletics is for everybody. It's not related to Klutch Sports Group or anything you got going on there.
Yeah.
So everybody can get involved. And I cannot wait to go by the pop-up shop. You guys are doing incredible things this entire draft time. But let's talk a little bit about what you've built with your Klutch brand as far as the sports group, agency, and all of that's is concerned. So it's been about, what, 10 years now?
It's been 10 years, yes.
Well, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Rocket ship. What's been the most rewarding part?
I think the most rewarding thing is, being in the lives of young men and women, helping them grow. Obviously, we want to have success, and I'm also competitive with whatever we do. But, for many years, you can have success, and people always equate that with finance, but it's not just about the finance aspect of it. It's building great habits, to remain professional with your approach, helping them understand, part of the reason we chose Chase for this initiative was because he's a professional. If we have a meeting at 3, he's not showing up at 3:30. We're going to be very selective with that. And it's the same thing. And so these guys and these young women, they can only play the game so long. Then they have to live. And so I think that's probably the most rewarding thing, helping people get on the other side of that deal and still maintain their lifestyle, not just from a, buy what I want perspective, but really being educated and empowering them to make relationships and things like that can continue on throughout their life.
Now, he's a visionary, as you know. I just met him today. You've been knowing him for a long time now. But I heard that you're a bit of an art collector. You like...
Oh, big one.
Is he? Tell me about that. Is he really?
Man, paintings is crazy paintings.
Crazy paintings.
Man.
So paint me the picture of the Klutch brand in 10 years. What does that look like?
Wow. Yeah, look, I think...
You told me to do my thing, right?
As a sport, no, seriously, as a sportswear brand, I really believe we'll have a firm footing in the space, and would be distinct, very genuine, as an entrepreneur, from a representation perspective. Just continue to grow the tentacles. We'll be in other sports, international sports, obviously. Content is a big thing that we're focused on today. We really don't have any limits per se, but just continuing to have that success as a company. I think we try to get better every day. We got to come back better every summer too. We can't just expect the guys to work on their game. We don't work on ours. And so, but we have an unbelievable staff. That's the thing I'm really excited about too. Watching our staff grow and getting more and more responsibility. And expectations is high. We're expecting to do well. And so it's good. 10 years from now, I don't know. Who would have said 10 years ago I would be in this position I'm in now?
I bet you would have said that.
I would definitely would have said I would be winning, but I wouldn't know in what capacity. But as far as art, I love art.
Yes.
That's something I'm really passionate about and educating the youth. I wish I knew more. In my art class, we played Tunk and used as a study hall. To now I believe that, in art I wish I learned more. I wish I knew about art then. I grew up knowing about it. It's something I really fell in love with. I'm on the board of LACMA, which is great. I'm on the educational committee.
How many boards are you on?
Too many boards.
There's Live Nation,
enough for a monopoly board.
Partnership.
Yeah.
You got too much stuff going on.
Yeah, but it's good.
You mentioned your staff. You just said a lot of things about Klutch, and you said it's about the staff, having a good staff, and you didn't see Chase's head. He went, absolutely. Talk to me about the support that Klutch has shown you.
When the first time I met Rich,
he wasn't gonna hire an agent, by the way.
Yeah.
We can talk about that.
He wasn't, but I changed his mind.
Yeah, he did. And this was I'm in college. I didn't know Rich. I didn't know the Wizard.
The Wizard.
That's what I call him. I didn't know anything about him, and I had one call. They said, "Man, just come out LA. Just let me get together with you." I went out LA, and that was my first time going out there. When I didn't, with no Rose Bowl or anything like that. Went out there, sat down with Rich. He basically showed me. It kind of reminded me of my recruiting visit in college. Coach Johnson.
Wait, where did he take you?
To the office.
Okay, I don't know.
It's a business trip.
Okay, got it.
Trip, yeah.
And so he sat you down as kind of like a recruiting trip.
He showed me, what he can do for me and what he has already done. Same like Coach Johnson. A lot of coaches in the recruiting process just showed me. They tell me what they can do. But Coach Johnson, he broke it down and showed me how he can do it, and the proof he already has done. So.
Because my thing was, he was saying to me, "Oh, I'm gonna get drafted. I know where I'm going, etc." I said, "But people confuse the word agent with representation.
Okay.
You can't tell me a successful business person, company that don't have infrastructure. So hiring an agent is the first step of building infrastructure out. to have a successful business.
Okay.
People try to get around it because they don't want to pay a fee, or, you know, I think it plays on the ego of the athlete, because most athletes want to show you that I'm smarter than just being a football player, et cetera. But that's not the point. If you're doing business at a high level, you want to focus on infrastructure. So whether you call it agent, representation, legal, whatever you call it, if we call Coca-Cola today,
yeah,
or we call New Balance and say, how many people in your legal department? It's probably 2 floors. Why? Because they built something that they have to protect every day, all day. And so when you think about it from an athlete perspective, you wouldn't take shortcuts in anything else. You're not going to urgent care to get heart surgery. So why would you take a shortcut in your infrastructure as an athlete? It just doesn't make sense. And so that's the conversation we had. And he came out of there understanding that, you know what? I'm not going to take shortcuts. I'm not going to try to get you to pay a shorter, cheaper fee and all that type of stuff. Like, just do business at a high level, because it sets bad habits for them going forward.
Okay, well, it begs the question. I wasn't going to bring it up, but Lamar Jackson doesn't have an agent. We just saw Jalen Hurts, an incredible deal done by Klutch Sports and Nicole Lynn, and an incredible group of women taking care of that deal. We'll get to that. But Lamar Jackson, what would you advise him?
I would advise him to focus on infrastructure and not worry about who's doing it per se. They have to, obviously, who's getting the credit, right? Now, I think a lot of guys who come out and say, well, I didn't have an agent. That's not true. You want the credit. Somebody's doing it behind the scenes because you're not talking to the teams. You're not talking to, but don't focus on that. Just, if you have infrastructure and you believe in yourself, Lamar Jackson he's the MVP, right? He won the MVP. We know
everyone wants to see him get paid. Everyone
wants to see him get paid. How much that costs him and who he has to pay to do the work, etc. I want to pay more. I don't take a shortcut in nothing in my life. A dinner, a piece of art, a piece of clothing, travel, hotels. Why am I here? I'm not doing that. And so I believe implementing the proper infrastructure for him. Now, that's his choice. I can't tell somebody what not to do.
If I want your call,
and I don't want to be biased because I'm in the representation space.
Totally.
But I'm not taking a shortcut on my business, ever. And if you talk to anybody in business at a high level, they'll tell you the same thing.
Do you think because he doesn't have an agent or representation or infrastructure, that's why the deal hasn't been done yet?
I just think he's in a very difficult place in terms, I'm not educated on his situation, so I don't want to speak on it. But since you're asking me a question, taking Lamar Jackson out of it, just putting myself in the space, everybody's situation is different. And I know in sports, we like to compare a lot. You hear the GOAT talk, comparisons. We like to everyone's going to get a different deal based upon performance, based upon situation, team. We don't know what the team is thinking. We don't know what Lamar's thinking. And obviously they're at a standstill, and I've been there before. I've had guys miss training camp, miss media day. As an agent, I don't really care about any of that stuff. I just care about doing the best deal for the client. I don't know what his infrastructure is like to speak on why his deal isn't done.
It's really well said.
I hope it hurry up and gets done.
Listen.
I think Lamar's, he's
special.
He's special, and he's a great added value to the league. Like the NFL on Sundays, you look forward to seeing Lamar Jackson highlights. And when he's out there in the field, healthy, he gives us that. He's a game breaker. And the Klutch does have some incredible prospects in this draft. Guys who I've met these guys are going to go on the stage behind us and talk to Roger Goodell. Bijan Robinson, hopefully top 10. We haven't had a top 10 running back in a long time. Bijan to the Eagles, sign me up. I always hear a thing about that.
No offense, but I know you got to face him. Poor Chase is like...
I ain't tripping.
Yeah,
they always say that the value of the running back, you can't take him early. I get all that, but if you have everything else and you need a running back and he can change, he can add value, why not take him?
They'll be right back in the Super Bowl if they get him. Will Anderson, who I think should go number 2 to the command, to the Texans. Would you like him there?
Oh yeah, I mean, I want him to go the highest he can. Defensive player, the best one in the draft.
Yeah, you don't want to see no
and
quarterback
he's a pro.
go.
One thing about Will,
again,
he's a pro. I mean, he and his family came in. We had great meetings. Obviously, Kelton and Nicole are his agents. And that family was just amazing, you know, when they met. And I had a chance to spend some time with them. And, you know, when we're evaluating the family just as much as they're evaluating us as a company.
Wow.
It's very important to work, you know, in that capacity. And so Will and Brian Branch as well, you know, the guys that's here, we're lucky. We're lucky to be able to work with great people.
I would love to see Brian Branch to the Steelers. I mean, I interviewed a lot of these guys, and those are my favorites. I'm not kidding. My favorite guys, part of the Klutch family. We'll see where they go. What advice would you give them? Now, I'm looking at this stage, Chase, and I'm thinking you didn't get this. It was during COVID. You were sort of robbed of the experience. What would you tell some of these young cats that are going to be drafted tonight?
Man, just enjoy it. Be present in the moment. Just take it all in. Just know, you know, we don't have to be here. It's a blessing. And it's a big opportunity, man. We can't take it for granted. But, yeah, that's what I tell them.
You got a big year coming your way. I want to know how you're feeling. I want to know what your mindset is.
Really, you know, be at my feet at, you know, after I leave here on Friday, I'm going to go back to work out 2 a days and just grind. And, you know, when them lights come on this year, I'm going to be ready.
And then somebody's going to have to negotiate a 100-something deal for you, hopefully. I'm hoping. Hey.
Leave that on him.
He looks at you.
I think on the team of our, listen, we have a great, between Nicole and Kelton, Crenshaw and Demarius and VJ, we have a great team, and we try to do things collaborative, right? And we have a thing in-house where it's not your client, it's our client, you know, and we really believe in that, and we really try to be not as interchangeable, because there's relationships, but we want to be as community as we possibly can be. And in Klutch Athletics, community is a mentality, and we take that everywhere we go. And so I think it's important for us to continue to build and add stars on the representation side to go along with the stars that we have on the field and on the court.
And a guy in your division just got the biggest contract in NFL history in Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, Nicole crushed it,
Nicole,
man. She really did.
An entire team.
She really did.
What does that say to you?
It says I have a good eye. You know,
look at this group. Look at that group right there. Getting that done.
And look, and with that, there's also some men involved in that group. But we have to give, you know, from VJ, obviously Joe D'Amelio, who works with Jalen as well. And we didn't see a couple other people mentioned on there, but great team. Shakima and Nicole and Chantel and Jenna, like they spent a lot of time with Jalen. And Jalen's a pro. And I can tell you right now that Nicole walked me through every step of the way. She was so great in her approach and how she was approaching it. And it meant so much to her because, you know, she was asking me like, you know, what do you think about this and think about that? Not because she needed to do that, but just because she wanted to make sure that she didn't miss a detail. And, you know, you care about these guys, so it's not just about the money. Like, you actually, Jalen Hurts was, he was a champion before the money.
Right.
The way he handled being taken out that game, I was watching that game.
Crazy.
When he was at Alabama.
Just crazy.
To transfer, meeting his family, knowing how important it is for him to lead the troops. And here's the thing, I know Brandon Graham on that team. We got Devontae Smith on that team. If you talk to those guys about Jalen, they light up. And we all know in locker rooms it's not always like that. Nope. And that's a game changer.
Yeah.
And I can tell you, that money is not going to change him. He's going to have the same approach. He's going to have the same what I would say, motivation to come out and to win every game. So I'm extremely happy for Nicole and the team. And so
and him, and then when they get Bijan, because you see all the connections that Klutch has with Howie Roseman on line one. I'd like to see the call logs of the past couple of days. What do you think of Jalen? I mean,
oh yeah, so you know,
you love him. He's part of the family, but he's kind of not part of the family.
Yeah, nah, that's my guy. You know, on and off the field, we rap. I played him so many times. Even when we were both in college, watching him. Even that moment when he did get pulled out the game. Just, you know, I don't even know if I could have handled myself like that. You know. It showed me who he really was, and I'm just happy to see everything, all his blessings come back tenfold because, you know, a lot of guys in that moment right there, they could have just quit. They not quit, but they could have just lost their mojo, their spark. And Jalen, you know, that's why he's a great quarterback. He kept his composure. He transferred. He stayed down, kept his head down, and highest paid player ever.
Yeah.
I'm happy for him.
We'll see what they can do. Now, I know you guys are really busy today. We've got lots going on with Klutch Athletics. Tell us about what you have over the next couple of days. Pop-up shop.
The good thing about the NFL draft, I'm really here supporting the team. So
you
listen,
are.
It's the pop-up.
You brought 19 people with you. I've never seen anything like it. There's literally a stand full of people just hanging out.
It's the pop-up we have, which is great. We have a community event with Klutch Athletics with the Boys and Girls Club.
What is that?
It's the Boys and Girls Club event. We have, Chase is going to be out there.
Send the kids
to some activation.
You're the best.
We're going to have some conversations, some Klutch conversations happening here. And then I'm going to head over to the green room, sit there and support the agents and their team. And hopefully I tell the families, there's no bad day today. Like this is just great time.
That's how
right?
I feel, just celebrate
Don't matter
the
where
day.
you go, you got to get there and the work starts over. And so get drafted, enjoy the night, and then tomorrow we're back to work.
One last question for you. You have a book out. I would like to hear a little bit about that, or a book coming out
soon. The book is coming, yes. Lucky me. It was therapy for me. I think a lot of people think they know me. They really don't, which is fine. But I think you'll learn a lot in terms of...
Why are you laughing? Why is that funny? The wizard.
You'll learn a lot, and it's not a puff piece. It's not look what I did. What I'm hoping it is, I hope it's a hope read for a lot of kids that went through the struggle, that's currently struggling. I didn't grow up with my mom. I had a lot of things happen in my life early on where, like Chase said, and we see this happen a lot in our environment, you could just give up. You could not care. You could just say, forget it. Don't care about school. Don't care about living. Don't even care about living. And so I think when you read this book, you'll tend to understand some of the things that help build me to be the way I am.
What's the name of the book?
Lucky Me.
I mean, the name isn't the name is literally self-deprecating, as if like you weren't like Lucky Me.
Yeah, but when you read it, I wasn't so lucky.
No, what I'm saying, like Lucky Me is like.
It's a lot of.
I like that title. It sort of takes it off.
Because you get the average. You see these people on the internet. And it's like, oh, if you wasn't with LeBron, you would like. But if you talk to LeBron, he would say...
Oh, shut up, everybody.
But I'm saying you get that, so that you play on that stupidity. But at the same time,
Oops.
My mom wasn't in my life as a kid. So how lucky was I? That's no kid should grow up like that. And so just being able to persevere, it teaches you about resilience and all those things.
I can't wait to read it.
To be successful, not even successful, but just to be present.
I mean, but don't you owe your entire career to Warren Moon?
I won't say my entire career. I think I owe.
Do you know this story, Chase?
I think I owe the Warren Moon jersey. You know what really happened, right?
No, I don't. I just heard that you rolled into an airport. You were wearing some sick Warren Moon jersey, and a young teenage LeBron James said, "That's a sick jersey."
But that's because at that time the height of those jerseys was fashion. It was the leader in fashion.
You were selling them out of your car or something?
Out of the trunk of my car, and I was traveling back and forth to Atlanta. But I just asked him, why did you even say something to me? 20 years later, I asked this question, just kind of hanging out. He had just watched Fabulous video, and the last thing he saw was Fabulous video on his way out the door to the airport. So then when he seen me in it, it's what...
That's like the energetic...
Yes.
That's
whoa. And I just told Fabulous that not too long ago during Super Bowl, and he was like, what? And I was like, yeah.
Meant to be.
It was meant to be. And so that started the relationship. And I think that, God puts people together for different reasons. And obviously you're thankful for all the opportunity, which I am. And we developed an unbreakable bond at this point. And he's also another pro who doesn't cut corners. And I think the best thing is we respect each other so much that we're able to separate friendship and business. And that was also something that people couldn't understand. They thought that, oh, well, he got to own a piece of his company. No, he's a client that pays 4% up front. So, it's like that respect. People don't expect you to respect each other in that manner.
It's not easy to do that when you're friends with someone. It's really impressive.
Yeah, but it should be.
Yeah.
It should be. And in our community, it's even worse. It's even worse. So, But that will be here for 2 hours.
That's a whole other thing. Could LeBron play in the NFL?
without a doubt.
Without a doubt. What would it be? Are you
Today,
glad,
I don't think.
Are you glad he's
He's
not in the
a little
NFL?
older now, but when he was young, 18, he definitely
What are you
could have
saying?
been the type.
LeBron's out of his prime, Chase? I wouldn't say.
I'm just saying, you know, it's a different sport.
Different
at his
sport.
age.
Could he score a touchdown on you?
No.
That's going to be a headline right there. You said no. Well, good luck to Lake. They're still on top, but they got a lot of work to do.
Hey,
a lot of
listen.
work to do,
Hey,
Lakers.
listen. I think the NBA. I like the parity in the
Yeah.
NBA. I really do. I think it's a lot of young stars, and you know,
Yeah.
obviously, you still got the older stars. But
No. We love you in the NFL. We love Klutch and Rich Paul in the NFL
Yes.
with Chase Young
Yes.
and what you're doing with Klutch Athletics and New Balance, the first of, I imagine, many collabs and many game disruptions.
Well, here's the thing.
We gotta
This is
go.
not a
We
collab.
gotta go.
It's not a collab.
Rich Paul, say bye. Chase Young, say bye.
Thanks for having
Chase,
us.
let's go on the stage and just relive what you didn't get to have. Let's go. I'll be Goodell. You can pick me up. We'll be right back. It's time for these college studs to take the next step and level up to the NFL.
I wake up feeling fast every day. That's just in me, but definitely this one, yes, ma'am.
I was talking to myself and I said, it's time to make this money for it.
This is Goofy. I got him from a shelter, and this is his name, so I just kind of kept his name.
I miss my daddy so much.
No, you know, Nala's got a mind of her own. She handles her own social.
I'm the best little brother because I always looked out for them, and I never snitched on any of them.
Favorite Nick Saban saying?
Get your head out of your ass.
You know, when you're racing somebody, you got to hear a different gear, especially when you're chasing somebody. But I can dance, so whenever they call me to the spot, I got to accept the challenge and go and show them what I can do.
Is there a TV show or a show that you're streaming right now that you love?
Sanford and Son is like so old.
Hold on. Stop the clock. You're just casually watching episodes that you're binge watching Sanford and Sons? What?
Yes, that's all I do. Like Sanford and Son and Martin. That's all I watch.
I mean, Tajay Spears is so amazing. And then you have Brian Branch. Will he go to the Steelers? He mentioned the Steelers like 19 million times. I tried to get that info out of Rich Paul. That's what I would think is going to happen. We'll see. Bijan, 10 maybe, to the Eagles. It's so exciting, a day of celebration here at the draft in Kansas City. We will have Devon Witherspoon on the program. Will he be the first DB off the board? I hope so. And a very special guest joining us. I'm not even going to tell you who, but I think he's the first wide receiver off the board tonight. He'll tell you why. Garrett Wilson says he's better than him and Chris Olave put together on the best day. We'll be back on Up and Adams. I'm a little nervous. Because we are sitting next to one of the biggest superstars in this NFL draft, ready to take the journey from college to the bigs from the Ohio State, which is already the big stage. But you got the big stage behind you. Jaxon Smith-Njigba, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
How are you feeling?
I feel great. Blessed. Today's the big day, so we'll see what happens.
How are you handling it? Like, what's your mentality when you woke up this morning?
Yeah, I was going through it a little bit last night. Just it all like kind of sunk in on me last night, but I'm handling, as best as I can. I'm just happy to be here. Excited for the opportunity, excited to walk across that stage tonight.
It was really cool to watch you walk up the stairs because this is the first time you saw this spectacle and an amazing host city in Kansas City, the fountain, What are your feelings looking at this?
It's beautiful. We got beautiful weather, beautiful stage. I mean, they really done it up here in Kansas City, so I'm happy to be a part of it.
Garrett Wilson, let's just get right into it. Friend of the show, we love him. You obviously played with him, Chris Olave. He says you're better than him. You're better than Olave. This is the defending offensive rookie of the year. No, let's not pretend you're not confident. No. Don't be humble all of a sudden.
No, I definitely appreciate those words, but those guys are in the league doing it right now, and I'm just trying to chase those guys. But I always appreciate, Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave and the guys before me that have done it. So, I wouldn't be here without them. So, I mean, that means a lot for them to say that.
What have they told you about the NFL? What advice have they given you on handling yourself even tonight?
Right. I mean, they just told me to be myself. And, they know I'm a hard worker and, I want to be great. So, just if I keep my head on straight and, stay present, then, good things can happen.
I think you're the first wide receiver off the board tonight, and it's well-deserved.
So.
Now, there was some talk about your availability. What do you want to say about that?
I'm available now.
Hey!
I'm available tonight. But I'm excited for the opportunity, happy to be here. Thanks for everything.
How are you able to sort of stay present in this moment today? Is it something?
I got family around me, so
Who's here tonight?
We got brother, mom, dad, grandparents, everybody. We got the whole fam here. We're just having a good time, just trying to enjoy it. Had some dinner last night, and definitely gonna have some fun today. So, yeah.
What are you wearing?
Oof. You're gonna have to wait and see.
Did you get styled? Did you pick it yourself? Give me some details.
Oh man, Hugo Boss hooked me up with the nice little suit. So yeah, we're gonna come in fresh today.
Amazing. I asked you how you would talk to the commissioner. You said you would potentially pick him up.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I told you he's a big boy. I know you just met him.
I didn't know how big he was. I mean, but no, we're gonna get our little handshake in and a big bear hug.
Has anything been surprising about this experience? Not even just coming to Kansas City, just the whole draft process, the ups, the downs.
Yeah, most definitely. Definitely a lot of ups and downs, a lot of traveling, a lot of flights and early mornings. But it's a part of the process. It's something I've been dreaming and waiting on. And I'm just happy it's here and happy it's almost over.
Let's talk about C.J. Stroud, because we're talking about lots of ups and downs.
Yeah.
This poor C.J. Stroud,
Man.
right? He's going to go high as 2, now he's slipping down draft board, blah, 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 blah. It takes this much to maybe move a guy up or down. Talk to everybody out there and tell them about C.J. Stroud and what kind of quarterback he'll be in the NFL.
C.J. Stroud's going to be besides the arm talent, besides all that, he's always the smartest guy on the field. And, playing with him and his leadership and, he knows how to lead a team and he knows how to get things done. And, it was awesome playing with him at The Ohio State University. And hopefully, one day, we'll link back up.
What are you making of these people saying things, these rumors,
It's funny. We laugh at it.
Really?
Yeah,
Good.
We laugh at it because we all know CJ, and he's a smart kid. He's a good kid, and he just loves to play ball, and he's good at it. So whatever team picks him, it's going to be lucky to have him.
He'll be doing it on the NFL level. We love this. Now, here's what I found out. Your brother got called up to the bigs, right?
Yeah.
So give him a shout out. This is Smith-Njigba, right?
Yes, sir.
You two are,
yes,
sir. I'd rather be
Yes,
called
ma'am.
sir than ma'am, trust me. Okay, so talk to me about that. What was it like? Because he's playing today after the show.
Yeah, he is. It's been awesome. I mean,
he can't be here though, huh?
Yeah, no, he's going to fly in today.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he'll be on stage with me, so.
After the game, he's going to fly. Where is he?
He's...
LA, maybe?
Yeah, no, I don't know where he's at.
Okay.
He's everywhere. But, yeah, just super excited for him. Grew up with him, obviously, and, for us to be living out our dreams, it's truly great. And I've seen all the hard work he put in and my whole family. And, for that to carry on for me and for me to be at the highest level in my sport now, it's just awesome and a dream, between the both of us.
You're the little brother.
Yeah.
What's something you're better than him at? Because I can imagine you're two insanely athletic kids.
Yeah.
What are you better? What can you get him at?
I would say I'm the more athletic one. You could say that. I would say that.
Listen, we're full of, the NFL's got the Kelseys, they've got the Gronk family. This is like the new thing. The Smith-Njigba boys are taking over the sports world.
Taking over. One step at a time.
We'd love to see it. Okay, I'm trying to think of anything else you want to talk about? You're
excited.
Just chilling.
I'm chilling.
How are you
I'm
so
excited.
like this, is my question.
I just try to stay even keel. I don't like to get
Rich
up and
Paul
down.
was more nervous than you. You're just like this.
Yeah, got to. I'm just ready for the night. Even kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thoughts on potentially joining Chris Olave in New Orleans or Garrett Wilson in New York?
I mean, that would be great.
Garrett Wilson in New York, that would be pretty cool with their new quarterback.
Yeah, man. Aaron Rodgers slinging it around. Derek Carr, too, out in New Orleans. I mean, wherever I go, I'll be happy with, and,
Is that true? Is there, I'm not going to don't tell me, but is there a team that you're like, oh, God, don't take me? Don't tell me what it is. You'd be happy with any of the 32?
Any of the 32. Whoever calls me, the earliest, I'll be happy, whoever that is.
What is your superpower on the field? Like, what are you known for? What is the one thing that you want? NFL fans who maybe didn't watch you ball out in college.
I would say my route running, my creativity, my spatial awareness, and just being a reliable target. CJ knows, I'm working, I'm trying to get open, I'm going to catch the ball. A chain mover, I would like to say.
A chain mover, hopefully on an NFL team near you. Who's with you today? Give a shout out to all your whole team.
We got my Excel team.
Hi guys, your Excel team is
Parker,
here.
Kelly, and Mike.
We got
Always
amazing.
taking care of me.
Amazing, we love it. Are you gonna cry tonight? Are you a crier?
Oh, I don't know what's gonna happen.
You don't?
I don't know what's gonna happen. I wouldn't say I'm a crier though, but I've never been drafted.
You've never been drafted. Okay. If there was one person that would get you to be emotional, is it more your brother, mom?
Yeah, my brother.
Your brother
my
make
brother
you cry?
Maybe.
Kanan, don't do it. And good luck to him at playing today in a little bit. We will let you go. We are so excited for you. Do not forget me when you take that trophy from Garrett Wilson as the Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'm expecting good things.
Thank you so much.
Okay?
Thanks
Enjoy every minute.
Appreciate
We'll
it.
be back on Up and Adams. Devon Witherspoon is joining the show. Rich Paul, Chase Young, Will Levis, Mayo Coffee. What's happening? We'll be back after this. And CJ Stroud is laughing at your stupid rumors. The reason I love the draft is the stories. It's the guys who pop on the scene, who take over. And I'm sitting next to someone who was a 0-star recruit, and he went from that to the superstar on Illinois. Devon Witherspoon is here. How are you?
I'm good. Glad to be here. Sure.
Glad to be here. We're glad to have you. You're wearing your NFLPA debut sweatshirt. You better hold on to that for your whole life, because this is a memorable, unforgettable thing. If you're looking at this draft stage, you just saw it. Tell me what's going through your head.
I mean, I'm just really thinking about tonight. When I get a chance to hear my name called, I'm just feeling all the emotions I'm probably gonna feel. Just being here with my family, just how we gonna celebrate that moment. So.
How are you gonna celebrate that moment?
I don't even know yet.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Are you an emotional guy?
Nah, for real.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of interviews. You are even keel, and then you get on the field.
Yeah, when it's about business, it's about business.
But Devon, you hit people. Like, you really hit people. You've got viral moments. What is this switch that flips? That hit against Indiana, take me into that play.
Really, we seen the play on film, and I just really trusted what I seen on film, and I believed it. And I just went and made a play, so that's really about it.
But what happens to you? It's like you change into a superhero or a villain, I guess.
Nah, ain't nothing like that. It's just, I'm passionate about what I do. I want to express my emotions when I'm out there on the field. I just love to have fun, so.
You love to have fun. Now, you didn't start playing football until when?
Well, I actually played Part 1 of football.
Got it.
So, but I didn't restart playing football until my junior year of high school, so.
How did you get this good this quick? It doesn't make any sense to me. It's crazy.
Nah, it was always in my DNA for real. I always been pretty good at football, but I just continue to believe in me. My mom continued to believe in me. I just continue to work on my craft, and I'm here today. So.
Did basketball help you in football, and how?
Yeah, probably like lateral quickness and the way I defend on the court. That really kind of transferred over into like the corner position. Guard and receivers, really kind of a similarity in there. So. Yeah, basketball helped me for real.
Shout out to I don't know who it was, your defensive coordinator.
Oh, Cole Walters?
Oh, yeah. So here's what he said about you. Quote, you were as confident as Deion Sanders was and talk as much trash as he did. Now, you do hit. That's something Deion didn't do very much. But what do you make of the trash talk on the NFL level? Is that going to continue?
Oh, yeah. That's just who I am for real. But I don't want to get too many time calls. So I don't want to do nothing to make the refs mad about that. But yeah, that's just who I am. I just love to express the way I feel and express my passion and emotions for the game. So.
What are you saying out there? Are you talking reckless?
I can't really say that on TV, man. I can't say that on camera.
Well, they might pick it up on camera when you're out there.
Yeah, get it in.
Who's your trash talk up there with? I'm trying to think of, Jalen Ramsey, he's a big one.
I don't know. I don't really compare trash talk for real. I just
Sauce
do it.
Gardner.
I just do it. Like, when you do it and you go back it up, really can't nobody tell you nothing for real.
I would love to know what the source of your confidence is. Like what, because you're very confident and it's really impressive. Where does that come from?
I don't know. I guess that's just me in general. Like anything that I do when I feel like I'm good at it, I'm just confident in it. So I just go out there and have fun for real.
When you envision yourself on the field next year on some team, what's the one-on-one matchup you want the most?
It's not really a specific one. It's like whoever I got for that week, that's my dude.
But if you could pick one, who would you pick?
I really ain't got no answer for that.
Oh, come on. Which wide receiver do you want to give that smoke to?
All of them. You know how many good wide receivers it is in the
So pick one. Justin Jefferson. That would be a really fun one for you. Who's a wide receiver that talks a lot? Stephon Diggs. They all talk. All those wide receivers.
Yeah.
Who would be a good one, Hamilton? Oh, you on DK always loves getting. You and DK in a trash talk thing would be fun to watch.
We had to play football, man. We had to trash off each other.
I love it. So you're just embracing the moment. You're excited. and we're really happy for you. We're going to have a little fun here to wrap it up here. Oh, do we have the, are we doing the, what are we doing here? We're doing the game? Sure, do we have the pass or draft thing? Where are they? The paddles? We don't know where they are. Marissa's going to get them. We're going to play a little game and have a little fun with you. And I'm going to have you hold up these paddles, and you're going to, there's draft and pass, so like yes or no on these following statements that I'm going to make. We don't know where they are, so we're going to just do it like this. Picking up Commissioner Roger Goodell on stage, is that a draft or a pass?
Picking him up?
Yeah.
We passing on that. Man.
Okay, here's pass, and here's draft. Okay, so you're going to pass on that. Why?
Pass. We ain't doing all that.
What are you doing? Just
we here about business, man. We here to make a statement.
I saw you just say hi to Jaxon Smith-Njigba, and you were like, it was so smooth and so cool, and I felt so stupid because I'm like, hi, I'm Kay, and like shaking your hands and stuff. Okay, crying on draft night.
Nah.
That's a pass?
Yeah, pass.
Why?
Like I said, I ain't really an emotional guy for real. Like that. My mom and them probably gonna cry.
I think Devon's crying tonight. We're gonna see. Drewski is the funniest creator in the game right now.
Funny.
Oh
no.
You like a lot of Drewski's tweets?
Drewski funny though, oh God. Oh God, Drewski
we
funny
creeped
though,
on your Twitter.
I don't really know. I don't know.
But who's the funniest creator in the game right now? If it's not Drewski.
It's either probably him or Desi Banks.
Oh yeah, Tezzy's good too. All right, it's a tie.
Right
it's a tie. Rocking Crocs. How do you feel about Crocs?
I mean, I ain't really a Croc guy, so
You're
I'm
not.
pass on that.
Gata tried getting me to understand that I should wear Crocs every day, so you're not into it.
I ain't really a Croc. I'm some slides though.
Yeah, you like some
Nike slides.
Nike slides. Okay. Big Ten football better than SEC football.
Yeah. Oh, this one.
Why? Tell me. Give me the style here.
I don't know. I'm biased. I'm saying that's biased. It's biased. That's why I say that.
Aliens are real.
Yeah.
They are? Why? How do you know?
There's a lot of unexplained things that's happening in the world, man. I don't know.
Yeah, how you started playing football late and all of a sudden you're being drafted in the top 10 probably tonight. I'd say aliens are real. Anime is better than live action.
Yeah.
Why?
Because the way they put like animations together for real, like that's really hard. I watch anime, so it's like that though.
Yeah?
It's like that.
All right, it's like that. You will be the first defensive back taken in the draft tonight.
I believe so.
Ding, 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 ding! Devon Witherspoon, enjoy tonight. Sure. Now, don't get caught crying if you said that you're passing on crying.
I ain't gonna cry tonight.
Yeah. What are you wearing tonight?
You'll see later.
Gonna have a little hit? You came all this way.
Later on.
No, nothing?
Nah.
What color? Nothing?
USC.
Wow, tight-lipped over here. Devon Witherspoon, he's saving it for the field. He's coming to an NFL team near you. He'll be drafted very highly, and he will be robbing me of all of my fantasy football points for the next 10 years in the NFL. We appreciate you. Enjoy every moment. We'll be back on Up and Adams at the draft. Welcome back to Up and Adams. Can we get Matt Hamilton a microphone, please? I think we were going to do some of our notes from the top of the show, but they're not anywhere. So we're going to talk to Matt Hamilton when he gets a mic. Come over here, Matt. This is an incredible day. Devon Witherspoon was on the program. Where am I looking? Here? Here? Anyone? I don't know what that is. Right here? All right. Good. Oh, here we go. Matt, come here. Come here, Toots. Have a seat. Let me fix this. Let's go on this shot, if I can ask for it. This is amazing. We've done lots of drafts together, but this one is probably going to be the craziest of all time. And I would just like to say that our show called that a very long time ago. That there was going to be all sorts of people. We still don't know what's going on at 2, but Rich Paul made me think Anderson's going at 2.
He really did.
And Will Anderson made me think that we were going at 2.
Yeah, with the way you talked about that coaching staff and how they want to use him, you definitely made it seem like it's happening.
Okay, let's call our bold shots here. Yeah. Brian Branch is going to the Steelers. Bijan is going to the Eagles. Will Anderson Jr. is going to the Texans at 2.
Yep.
And I say, does Levis slide? Levis slides because he didn't show up today.
So there
might be there. Yeah. There might be that. No, but yeah, I mean, but then what would Devin McCourty say? Because that was, Mac Jones is hype guy. He'd have to come on my show.
Yeah.
Can I tell you guys the funniest thing going on today? Matt literally can't look at me because his neck has some sort of old man Jones issue going on. And he's doing this. He's like, okay, I can't even do it. Who do we have tomorrow?
We have Creed Humphrey and Trey Smith coming on, Tech 9.
Red Kingdom. We love it. Big thanks to Klutch Sports We're going to the brunch right now. We're gonna have the best time ever. You really can't move your neck, can you?
Oh, no.
5 seconds, big bold prediction.
Trey Lance becomes a Texan.